Alright, hello everybody, this is a tutorial for I Remember You by Skid Row. This is the main part of the song, and I actually don't have a cover for this one because most of it's acoustic, and I decided that it probably would be a little boring if I was just standing there. Maybe sometime in the future I'll dub myself playing acoustic and electric together, but not right now. I'm a little lazy. So yeah, here it is. The solo's in another part, by the way, another video, by the way, that's up on my channel. So yeah, here it is. So the intro is just the acoustic. You're gonna slide down from the 15th on the E, just all the way down. So now I'm gonna zoom in to my left hand over here, and then you do. All that is a D chord. You play it twice, like play, you play, and then he does like a, and all that is you're picking your G, B, and then once you get to your E, you put your pinky on the 3rd fret, and then you pull off to your 2nd fret, like that, and then you're gonna come up to your 3rd fret of your A standard power chord. You're gonna play that once. You're gonna come up to your 10th of your B right here, and you're gonna do a sharp up and then a down, so it's like something like that. So yeah, it's pretty simple. Then it does the acoustic a couple more times. Then it does it again, like over here it's. So it's a bit, so it's a different variation. Basically, all it is your D twice, but instead of doing, he adds another pull off just to the open string on the E. So it's like that. It's pretty simple. And then he does. He mutes picks, and then he does a little slide up on the A from the 5 to the 7, and then he hits the 5 on the D and G string. So it's like that. So it's pretty simple. And then it does that again. But the second time he kind of holds that last little chord right there, and then he goes to the chorus, which is really simple. It's just your G chord, except you don't play the A, so I kind of mute it with my middle finger. So that's really simple. All that is like you said, your G chord, and then your 5th fret A chord, which is also a D chord. You can do open. You can just do an open chord, or you can just play the regular D chord. But I think on an electric guitar, it's just easier to do that. And then you go to your open E power chord, and then you just go to your 3rd A power chord, and then he does this little, and that's really simple. It's just a pick your 2nd fret of your A, hammer on to the 3rd, pull off to the 2nd, and then pull off to the open. So it's like that. So it's all together. It's. As you noticed, instead of playing that on the 2nd time, I played that. I find it easier to play just power chords when you're playing, well, power chords. But you can do either one. You can do that, or you can do that. And all that is the 3rd fret E power chord. So yeah, and then after that he goes to a little thing. It's like he's at the So it's, and then it's he does like this little like. And that's really simple. It's just 3rd fret E, 5th fret A, 3rd fret E, or sorry, not 5th fret A, and then 3rd fret A, and then he just slides down. So it's like that. So that's pretty simple. And then he does the verse again, which is just all it's all acoustic, except he does a couple of little bends lick things here. Something like that. All that is a bend and return on the 14th of the G, then 12, 14, 12 on the all on the G, then the 14th on the D, and then it's all that is a 14 on the G and B played together, and a 12 on the G. Something like that. And then it does like another measure of the acoustic. Then he does something like that. It's like all that is a muted 12th on the G and D, and then you play it open. Then you hit your 14th on your A. Then you hit. You can either hit your D and your G or just your G again. He actually plays it with just the G. So it's like that's the easier way to play it. It's like that's the real way to play it. And then he does a little slide down from your 14th of the A to the 12th of the A, and then he plays the 10th of the A. Something like that. I haven't practiced that too much, but yeah. So after that, he just does. There's no little thing in the middle. Like the first thing I taught you, he doesn't do that. He just goes straight to the chorus and pre-chorus, and then he does a post-chorus, and then he does the solo, like pre-solo. It's like something like that. I don't know the timing quite right, but the notes are open A power chord. Actually, you only play it once. It's like you play it once. And all that is your A. You pick your 13. I mean, not 13. Sorry. 3rd A, 2nd A, open A, then bend your 3rd E, and then you do your open E power chord and do the same thing. Something like that, and he just does that. He plays it twice. So, yeah. Then he goes into the solo, and then it's acoustic after the solo. Like I said, if you want to learn the solo, go check out that other video up on my channel. And then he does more acoustic stuff, and then he goes into the chorus again, and he does this. I can't even play it at full speed. It's like wicked fast, but it's like I don't even know. It's like yeah, so it's like a little all it is you're pulling off from the 15th of your E to your 12th of your E, your 15th of your B to the 12th of your B, and then the 14th of your G to the 12th of your G. And he does that 3 times. It's like so that's pretty simple. It's just so it's just bend and return. Then 12, 14, 12, and then on the D, your 14th, and then you're just 12, 14, 12 on your G again, and then he goes up over to your 11, and then does a little hammer on and pull off from to your 12. So it's like. And then he takes his middle finger and he holds it on the 12 of your G, and he picks the 12th fret, and then he goes to the 11th fret of your G, and then he goes back to his 12th of the D, then he hits the 12th of his G, and he goes back to the 12th of his D there, and then he goes back to the 11th of the G. Then it's just a slide up, 12th to the 14th. So it's like that, and then he just does a little down with his whammy bar. So that'll wrap this up. Like I said, we're going on the solo, which is really fun. Please check out my other video. It's on my channel. So yeah, there you go. I Remember You by Skid Row.